Hey guys, how y'all doing? Want to do a pipe tobacco review today. One that I I do enjoy it. It's not a necessarily a go-to blend all the time, but I think it does have its merits, and that is Villiger 1888 Early Day. Now I've not had early morning pipe EMP from Dunhill, but this is probably, you could say, maybe the poor man's version of early morning pipe. So how does early day look? Well, there's a jar. You can see there's some rough spots, some additional not easily cut portions of the tobacco. I find it to be moist, about the right moisture level when I opened it. It's mostly a Latakia. Well, it's got some brown leaf in it, probably a small dosage of Latakia you can detect, and some Virginia. The Virginia, though, from my experience, does not come forward, does not come strong in this. In fact, I don't detect much sweetness. But I will caution folks and say that as a person who prefers Latakia mixtures and cigars, this is a kind of a light English, maybe, from the standpoint of how I've had other English and Balkan blends in the past. A light English to a Balkan blend. I do detect the Oriental leaf in this. It packs very easily, lights well, maintains its light. One of the few that probably, when it comes down to smoking this, probably requires some of the fewest relights that I have. And I'm probably looking at smoking a bowl with 2, at most maybe 3 relights of this tobacco right out of the tin without any kind of drying on it. So that makes it a good tin that way. This is a Alpha Corona pipe that I smoke it in. This pipe is dedicated to this blend. I like this shape of the pipe. I think it's a very, one of my favorite alphas that I have. It's also, if you can see it in the light, I don't know if it will show up or not very well, it's kind of got a little bit of a green hue to the lucite stem. So, as far as the pipe goes, it works well in this alpha. As far as the on the palate, it doesn't bite. It's got a it's clear. I think that the Orientals are peeking through with a Latakia, sort of a Latakia base. I don't detect any Virginia in this. I mean, it says it's got Virginia in it. There might be a smidgen of sweetness from the Virginias, but I'm not picking that up. This is really a more of a Balkan style, maybe a light English blend. Light English from the standpoint of the Virginia that's in it, but it's clear that the Oriental is coming through first, I think, and with the Latakia kind of bringing up the background. So it leaves, as a result, it leaves a little bit more of a fresher feeling, I think, on the palate. The only thing I can think of that's similar to the Oriental lead with a freshness somewhat on the palate is the Samuel Gayworth Skiff mixture. In fact, in comparison to the Skiff mixture, I would say this is a lighter version of the Skiff mixture. If you like Skiff, you might like this. This is a little bit of, from my way of looking at it, a little bit of a lighter Skiff. It's, you know, described as early day, so I try to follow the directions and smoke this in the early day. Not that that's a requirement, but the belief, I think, is that if you have this in the early day, it prepares your palate for probably the stronger mixtures that you might want to have later in the day. I don't know whether that's true or not. To be honest, I've never tried that. I've never tried to see and take this and then take 2 or 3 other bowls after that during the day and try it and see whether or not it changes or not. But I do try to follow directions, and the directions do say early day, although I'm taping this at about 1:45, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and it hasn't expired as a result of smoking it in the afternoon, and I doubt it'll expire if you smoked it at night. So, anyway, it's just one of those marketing deals that you can look at. But it's a good smoke. If you want something that's a steady smoke that will last you all day, it doesn't change much through the bowl. It stays lit very well, packs nicely, leaves you with a little bit of a fresher feeling on the palate, then I would say go to early day. I think you'd enjoy it, and it smokes well in this particular Alpha Corona, so I think it would smoke well just about in any of the other pipes that somebody wants to try it in. So if you have any other questions or anything that you'd like to hear about or whatever, give me a shout. This is College Pipe Professor saying, see you later.